Christine Louvieri, your paleo practitioner. Now, since a lot of people do understand the virtues of swimming as exercise, I'm going to do a demonstration of the proper technique for swimming. Now, I myself was a late bloomer when I started swimming. I didn't actually get into the pool at all until I was 13 years old. I was deathly afraid of the water. So what I'd like to do today is demonstrate some good technique for swimming. And I definitely do encourage my patients and anybody who would like to lose weight with swimming to definitely pursue an indoor pool if you live in a cold climate or an outdoor pool if you live in a warm climate. Because swimming is such excellent exercise for not only upper body and lower body, but also to get yourself trained for breathing technique. And if you're going to become a runner or any other type of exercise, breathing is one of the most important aspects of getting down your pacing or your stroking. Very important. So let's get started. So let's get started. But just to recap, when swimming laps, it's best to have the proper gear for best results. Find a well-fitting, comfortable bathing suit. Use a cap if your hair is long, and get comfortable goggles. The goggles are really important as they make your swim more enjoyable. And maybe it's psychological, but I find I breathe more evenly when I can keep my eyes open underwater. If you have problems with your ears, you may want to consider moldable earplugs to prevent water from entering your ear canal. So let me demonstrate right now a breaststroke, because it's one of the easiest strokes for people, especially if you have shoulder problems where you can't lift your arm above your head. The breaststroke does not have to lift your arm. So let me demonstrate a breaststroke. So you can begin swimming using any stroke you find most comfortable. And for many people, that is the breaststroke. Swimming is a total body aerobic workout. What it is not is a weight-bearing exercise. Therefore, if you swim as I do, you will also need to do other forms of weight-bearing exercises to keep your joints and bones the most healthy. So as you can see, a breaststroke is a nice, easy, relaxing stroke. You do a frog kick and you breathe once for every time that you move your hands. Let me now demonstrate a side stroke, which is just a variation of a breaststroke. I am never bored while swimming, as I am always focusing on my stroke, my breaths, and of course, counting laps. How many laps you complete is up to you, as is your speed. Start slow and only complete as many laps as you can. Perhaps you'll take a 1 to 2 minute break and then continue. This will allow you to swim for a longer time without tiring too much. Eventually, you will be able to swim continuously for 20, 30, 60 minutes and beyond. A side stroke is a good beginner's stroke because it doesn't tax your body too much. There's no special breathing technique because your head is above water the whole time. But it really, if you really spread your legs and kick hard with each stroke, you're getting a great workout. So now let me demonstrate a modified backstroke, which is a really easy stroke because, again, you don't have to modify your breathing or worry about catching your breath. So now I will demonstrate the backstroke. Swimming is such an excellent exercise and often puts most people into a fat-burning zone. This means that your heart rate will likely be a moderate increase, whereas other forms of exercise like running is often a higher heart rate increase, considered the cardio zone. Of course, the higher the heart rate, the longer the EPOC, which is your post-exercise oxygen consumption. This means your basic metabolic rate, or how many calories you burn after exercise is over, is increased for a longer period of time with higher heart rates. And now I'll demonstrate the freestyle stroke. Now this is a stroke that I'm going to breathe one breath on either side every 3 strokes. So now I'm going to demonstrate the freestyle stroke. And as you swim, There are many things you need to focus on to maintain a good rhythm. You breathe out under the water, and you breathe in to the side and alternate the sides you breathe in for a nice, even stroke. You breathe to the right, you breathe to the left. Now let me demonstrate in slow motion a full cycle of a swimming stroke. You straighten your arm way out in front of you, sweep your body over your arm as you sweep it below you in the water. Your arm goes back to practically touch your thigh, and then you pull your elbow high out of the water and place it in the water in front of you. And then you start the cycle over again. So as you can see, when you're doing a freestyle, it is important that you coordinate your hand coming up over your head, your shoulder high, as you take in your breath, because the next stroke, you're going to be doing the same thing on the other side. So the coordination is very, very important. Now you may not get this at the beginning. Gosh knows I didn't. I was coughing and sputtering like crazy, but I didn't give up. I kept trying and plugging away until I can get the coordination of the breathing and the stroking. So I hope that you've learned about another very exciting form of exercise, and I hope you have access to a swimming pool so that you can do this very, very good exercise, which gives you a full body workout. You're focusing on your breathing, focusing on your stroking, focusing on your technique the whole time. So I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for letting me be your paleo practitioner.